Lack of democracy, economic deficit, unjust ruler, factors contributing to a rebellion. Robert Fleming Gourlay, a successful land agent, farmer, and writer, arrived in Upper Canada in the summer of 1817. Despite his original goal of picking up the land he owned in Darahan Township and to write an immigrant guide, he was refused the grant of land due to his actions being thought radical. He immediately went into some study of the system of land ownership and soon strengthened his belief that the system was stifling immigration into the colony.
Greetings, sir. I'm Robert Gourlay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
I'm writing a petition demanding change on the land of system of land ownership. Would you kindly participate in my survey and give me some of your critical opinions?
Oh yes, most definitely, my friend.
All right, sir.
The two talked about the unfair land ownership system and discussed the inconsiderate policies. Although the most systematic contemporary survey of the province was conducted and shown by Gourlay, the government still had no interest in what the average farmer thought. The oligarchy government was not interested in listening to complaints and had no intention of changing policies.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, you're very welcome.
Goodbye, then.
Who is that?
Hello, Mr. Gourlay. Would you like to come with us for some
Who is
afternoon
you?
tea?
Who is you?
Oh, no! Ah!
I am not.
No!
I am
My
not.
glasses! No! Oh!
Gourlay was arrested because of his petition that opposed the family compact. His attacks eventually led to his banishment. The family compact was an elite clique of politicians and officials who dominated the running of the Upper Canadian government. Gourlay's arrest hardened the opposition on the government, and his leadership was soon taken by William Lyon Mackenzie, who led the rebellion. William Lyon Mackenzie, an argumentative and aggressive man, despised the family compact. He started a newspaper called the Colonial Advocate and published articles that strongly criticized the government. He wanted radical change. His newspaper greatly angered the Governor General, Sir Francis Bondhead.
Hello, sir. This is your newspaper.
What? This is
Nonsense.
someone get in here.
Yes, sir. Come on.
I'm not going to see this ever again.
Okay, sir.
The soldiers soon destroyed Mackenzie's press office, but the rebellion would not be stopped.
Now, round of applause to welcome William Lyon Mackenzie.
On December 5th, 1837, the rebels gathered at Montgomery's Tavern.
Good afternoon, fellow citizens. My name is William Lyon Mackenzie. Today, I want to talk about something. I'm tired of getting ruled by the government, and I think we now have a chance to fight back. Since the government soldiers is all dealing with lower Canada rebellions. The city York is now empty. And this is going to be our only chance to storm there, get their supplies, and capture their government.
Yes. Take over the government.
Take Okay.
Sir Francis Bonhead sent soldiers to Lower Canada, leaving York, present-day Toronto, almost defenseless. Although Mackenzie had little support, he chose to attack immediately. 500 drunk rebels, armed with pitchforks, staffs, clubs, and guns, marched unsteadily down the Yonge Street. On their way, the rebels ran into a picket of about 20 loyalists who opened fire.
Front row fire!
The rebel first rank fired and dropped to the ground to reload. The remaining rebels were drunk and thought that they were dead. They ran away in fear and confusion. The pathetic rebellion was over. On December 8th, a force of about 1,000 volunteers loyal to the government marched to Montgomery's tavern and dispersed the remaining rebels. Mackenzie and his troops quickly surrendered when the government troops opened artillery fire. Mackenzie was lost. He and other rebel leaders absconded with about 200 followers. While Mackenzie was escaping, he accidentally dropped his suitcase. When the government's general found the suitcase, he saw a name list of all the people involved in the rebellion, so he ordered the troops to find them. The list was simple, but it was fatal. Many rebels were executed. William Leon Mackenzie disguised himself as a lady and escaped to the United States. With him gone, who would fill the shoes of the rebel leader, and who was left to fight for democracy in Upper Canada?